We want this location at Highland Mall and our other Insure Central Texas location at Stastny and Westgate to be filled with 120,000 Central Texans who currently do not have insurance and who can benefit from the federal financial aid and the access to insurance and comprehensive health care coverage that they will have for the very first time.
We are so fortunate that Foundation Communities, with its experience in the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, is taking the lead here. The assistance that individuals who qualify for the exchange get is a tax credit. They have the experience working with tax credits each year in helping people with the Earned Income Tax Credit, the Child Tax Credit, and the Higher Education Tax Credit that I sponsor. You know, if you go out and apply for a private insurance policy in the past, or even sometimes you're participating in your employer's group health insurance policy, they want to know every malady you've had going back to kindergarten. Well, that's no longer a problem under the Affordable Health Care Act because there are no pre-existing conditions. One of the key factors that has frozen many people into a job because they were afraid to move elsewhere or start their own business here for fear that they'd lose their health insurance. So I want to applaud Foundation Communities. Walter, thank you for all you've done on affordable housing as well as affordable health care. And Elizabeth, really leading the effort on tax assistance and now immediately seeing the value of doing this.
We need your help to get the word out. If you don't have health insurance or you know somebody that doesn't have health insurance, let them know about Insure Central Texas, that we have trained volunteers that are unbiased, that will sit down and help you figure out what your options are and fill out the paperwork correctly. It's a fantastic opportunity, probably the biggest thing to happen in our healthcare system in Central Texas for lower income families in our lifetimes.
I'm pleased to announce that the Executive Committee approved a grant to Foundation Communities for up to $100,000 to build the third enrollment center. So that's my announcement, the first piece of it. The second piece of my announcement is, and this rarely happens in the philanthropic world that I live in, because you usually grant less than people ask for. But the Executive Committee was so impressed with this whole discussion that they saw that there were plans for a fourth and fifth center. And they talked about that for a while, and then the second piece of the motion was to approve a challenge grant for another $100,000. So if there really is a need for a fourth and fifth center, that if the community will raise $100,000, we'll contribute another $100,000 for a total of 5 enrollment centers.